West Virginia has an exceptionally tough prescription drug problem with known pill mills. So now they've passed a new law, though, where patients can sue their regular doctor for over-prescribing. Is this a good idea?
This is concerning on so many levels. And, you know, we talk a lot about drug addiction and prescription drug abuse and dependence on this show, and rightly so, because it's such an important topic. But one of the first things that I thought of when I heard about this story is that this ultimately can have a backlash on the patients who are legitimate chronic pain patients who need legitimate prescription medication treatment, either short-term or long-term. And we don't need any more reason to deny patients legitimate need and care for pain in this country. And this gives another reason to do that. It's a real problem.
Well, we know it's a huge problem, and I would like to think that it's improving. I mean, we all have to take mandatory pain control, pain prescribing courses. I know my two kids, both in medical school now, that this is a big issue in current medical education. What to prescribe, how to prescribe, how not to abuse, et cetera. I think West Virginia, I guess, had the biggest problem in the whole United States with this, and they felt that making it obvious that you can sue your doctor if he's not prescribing correctly, use it as a deterrent. I'm not convinced that
Here's the problem. Let's talk about two different scenarios here. You have pill mills, and these are unscrupulous physicians who are over-prescribing narcotics to make a quick buck. These are the doctors that aren't even doing a full history and physical.
That's all they're doing.
And people are dying. I want to make very clear, in that case, I believe doctors should be held to criminal charges. That is a criminal offense. On the other hand, you have good doctors out there just trying to treat people's pain. When you use narcotics, a very dangerous type of medicine, yet very effective in treating some forms of pain, there are going to be sad circumstances where people accidentally overdose. It's not going to stop until we no longer prescribe any of these. And this good doctor trying to do the best thing for his or her patient, if the patient has an untoward outcome and that doctor gets sued, doctors, even when necessary, are going to stop prescribing all medicines.
Absolutely.
And you're right, it's going to backfire. But the problem in our society is that we don't seem to be able to delineate, and this is my humble opinion, there are bad doctors out there I truly believe should be punished. There are good doctors out there doing the best they can, but a lot of these doctors are feeling under assault and under attack, and this just adds to it. It's just, I mean...
100%. I can have a patient go anywhere in the country and call a national chain pharmacy, and I can call in a prescription for them. Not for a controlled substance, of course, because then you need the actual prescription, but a non-controlled substance. So if we have the computer technology available to us where I can call in a prescription in the state of Alaska, tell me why it exists that a patient who brings in 5 prescriptions for narcotics in 5 different pharmacies can't trigger a red flag. That is an abomination. We have to, this is 2016. We have the technology available, so we need a little bit of assistance to help protect doctors.
The technology in some states there to raise the red flag on doctors, that if they see that there's a pattern that you're prescribing too many controlled drugs, that you're going to come up and you're going to have a visit from your state medical board. But you're right, there isn't that kind of mechanism on the patient.
Some states do, and these are much improved from even 10 years ago, where in the emergency department, where I don't even know the patient, I'm making a best guess. Are they abusing? Do they need this legitimately? Now in more and more states, there are databases that you can quickly search. But again, that's limited to individual states. You don't know if this person's gone to Alaska. And, you know, this is a big problem. It's not going to go away anytime soon. I think we would all agree, though, that be very careful if you start suing doctors who are just trying to treat pain instead of going after the truly bad guys. I don't think that's going to solve any problems.